patient of Dr. Dashore's, and I'm in my mid-40s, but even when I was really young, I started having a lot of symptoms that we didn't know were symptoms at the time. A lot of aches and pains and fatigue and falling asleep all the time, things like that. And over several decades, my health just became worse and worse and worse. I was diagnosed with Lyme and treated, and it kept coming back. And eventually, the last few years, it was so bad that I became bedridden last year. And the doctor I was seeing mentioned Dr. Dashore because I'd asked about mold toxicity that I'd heard about. And so she said, oh, I have just a person for you to see. So she ran some tests and me to Dr. Dashore. So when I started here 6 months ago, I was still bedridden. And now, this week, I've been able to make dinner for my family 3 or 4 times in just 6 months' time. So it's really exciting. And even though I still get really, panicky, sometimes like, what if I don't get well again? Dr. Dashore has found so many different things that no one else has tested for, multiple chemical sensitivities. I already knew I had food sensitivities, but then there are all sorts of other things that would exacerbate my symptoms. And porphyria, I had no idea. I'd never even heard of it before. And heavy metals, a lot of stealth viruses as well. So there are all sorts of things all together. And finally now we have answers and we can move forward. And so hopefully I can be a mom again, because my 10-year-old really, all summer long he kept asking, can you pick me up from school this year? Do you think you're going to be able to do that? That was the only thing he kept asking for. And finally in September, I can do that every day. And I couldn't do that before I saw Dr. Dashore. So I'm getting there. There are other things wrong, but she's taking me step by step so that we're taking care of everything, and I can have a life back, hopefully see my family who's in Missouri. I haven't been able to travel. So all kinds of things I'd like to do. And now Dr. Dashore has given me hope. Also, my son has tested positive for a lot of the same genetic issues that I have, and that would never have been found if not for Dr. Dashore. And Lyme and co-infections, and Marcons, mold toxicity, all of that. So hopefully we can keep him in life healthy so that he never gets to this point, because we're finding it out now when he was 10, which would just be such a huge relief for me if my child isn't sick because of what I've passed on genetically.